gon' slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Nice ball. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 37. Check 37. Check 43.
There.
Shoot.
There, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You got 4. Go out. Check 26. Check 26. Bow.
Sit.
Looking to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on the quarterback.
2nd and 13. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Let's go. Watch tight end.
Off the play fake. Freeman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Marshall, the intended receiver. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
General West. Hey, Echo.
That's a what?
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's coming.
Rock it. Shut up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll find Everett there, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw. Freeman. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Everyone, 37 to Mike. Mike 37. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Throwing on 1st down. Freeman. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his 1st catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, Freeman. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Saints take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it and got good yardage himself.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 8, 3. Hey, 2. 4. Get it.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw. Freeman. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. This is Fournette. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Down. 10-2 stop. Greystone travel. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Freeman. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Single.
Hey, exit.
I got one. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
Yeah.
Mike Ford. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
5. Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw here. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Go! 60 or.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal.
Go! Jet bombers. Shoot!
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. As his guys are back within a single score. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Looking to throw. Freeman. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any one person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Look at me. Door.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Fournette. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Fournette running right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Bravo. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Beal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready. 8, read.
Let's go, team.
And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. the journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
enough. I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and